Hi everyone, nice to see you again here on my channel, and I'm gonna talk today about the classes and the characteristic of the Python uh, to as a object-oriented programming language. So if you haven't been using the Python as the object-oriented programming language, aka through the classes, it's time to start to use it as the object-oriented programming language. So, what is the object-oriented programming language? Let's leave all the terminology of all the slang that the data scientists, the software engineering, and so on are using, and simplify our tasks. We want to understand why we should use the object-oriented programming languages, what are these objects. So objects basically are on Python are classes. Every class is an object, and every object is a representation of the real world objects in the on the Python. It's a kind of model of something. Let's go ahead and see some examples. Class, and we're gonna call it ice cream. So it's gonna be a generic class. We are gonna call it the ice cream. So generically we are gonna call it ice cream class. So it can be any ice cream that you think about, like. And then we are gonna go and write def. Do you remember how to write the functions? It's the same. Def define, and it's convention to use init function, and then you write inside the init self name of the ice cream and the price of the ice cream. These are we are gonna call these two guys here attributes. So they are gonna be attributes of the class ice cream. So in order to fix them within the class, we are gonna write the self and the name of the variables that we are passing through that init function. Right, it's gonna name and self. It's gonna be price. It's gonna be price. So now how to use that? And now let's do like we want to uh, print something within the class through the methods. Methods are functions. They are the same. They are used interchangeably. You can use that interchangeably, but within the classes they are considered as methods. Print. Let's say that to int print something. And don't forget about the self. You need to pass the self within the method. And then we're gonna print self name. Alright, the name of the ice cream. Now we are running this. We have our class now ready to use. Now we have to declare this class. So we're gonna use the ice cream class. It's gonna be equal to ice cream, and we're gonna pass these two guys within our class, right? So we're gonna the name is gonna be let's call it, I don't know, gelato plus. I don't know whether it exists in this kind of a ice cream or not, and it's cost at $10, right? Let's run this one. Now, if you want to go and see what's in the class that we have declared, just declared, we got here two attributes. They are gonna be name and price, and one method is gonna be print something. If we're gonna use the attribute, we're gonna have the name, and in order to use the methods, meaning the functions, not method, just print something. We called it print something. We just gonna write the name of the method as as it was a function, and we're gonna run this. So this is basically how the classes are working. To recap what we saw now, a part of print hello everyone, we have seen how the classes are working. The classes are the representation of the objects in the real life, the on the Python, and we're modeling the real, mocking the real life events, the objects and events in the Python. So what we're writing, we are writing the define in it. It's gonna be default every time whenever you're gonna create the class, you're gonna write that one because it's default. And these two are your attributes, and the functions that are getting in the classes are the methods that you are using within the classes. In order to get in the use that class, you're declaring that class. Ice cream class is equals to the name of the class that you have installed, you have set it up, and you're passing the variables that you have told here. You could add more variables. That's not the unlimited variables here. And then, in order to use the methods within the classes, aka the functions within the classes, you're gonna write the name of the class that you have declared, dot print something that in our case is print something, but you could call whatever you think it is as it was a function and use that. I hope it was clear for you, and I hope you got a valuable lesson today, and you're gonna use for your future work, future studies. And just don't hesitate to write me on the comments if you have some problems with the programs, with the coding, and if you have some curiosity. And I would be only happy to respond to your questions, your queries. So have a nice one, and see you next time.